Anna Blackstone Sr. is painting over
Where's John?
here. He was the first magician in town in a long time ago. 1926. He was a rival of Houdini's. They didn't get along, so Houdini never came to Colon. But then Percy Abbott came to help Blackstone. That's his painting by the clock over there. And then he and my father started the Abbott Magic Company in 1934. They had an open house. Magicians from all over came to town. And this year's dates are August 3rd through 6th. This will be the 84th annual get-together. If you look at the ceiling, there's a lot of posters up there. Some of them are 100 years old. And with that, let's have a great big round of applause for John Gilmore.
Well, thank you everyone for coming. I'm honored to be here with Greg and historic Abbotts Magic here at the Magic Capital of the World. So, you guys ready to have some fun today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, as we do this, I'm going to have some of you guys help me out. So, if anyone's willing to help me later and I call on you, feel free to do it. If you don't want to be called upon, just let me know then when I ask you. There's going to be no pressure to help. I don't embarrass anybody. I don't make fun of anybody, except maybe myself. So, but we're going to have some fun today. So to begin with, though, I always like to kind of get the crowd ready. Okay? So I'm going to have you guys participate. Although Mickey, you probably won't be able to today. So what I want you to do, put your hands out. Okay, and you're going to follow after me. Okay, we're going to. Now, just kidding. That's a different show completely. So again, put your hands out. Okay, I want you to turn your hands upside down, cross your hands, and interlace your fingers, okay? Got that one there? And yep, got it. Okay, so what I want you to do, on the count of 3, you're gonna follow me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and rotate it up. Okay, everyone loosened up? There's always a few that don't follow directions.
Yeah. Did I do it?
Anyways, let's get on with the fun. Now, this last week was Father's Day, and before we begin, I gotta show off something my daughter made for me, just because I'm so proud of it. She made this clay pot. Now, you can see it's dripping a little bit. Inside the clay pot, she filled it with water. She told me this water represented the love she has for me. And really just touched my heart. So, that's not magic, just something I want to show off just because I was really proud of what she made for me.
Now you can do your magic. Now you can do your magic.
About 4 ounces of love.
I'm going to see how well you guys pay attention, okay? Back when I was probably about your age, I came to Colon, Michigan for the first time. And Greg was behind the counters. Greg was a little bit younger back then. I was probably a little bit younger too. But I told him, I said, I saw David Copperfield on TV and I want to be a magician. And he goes, let me show you something. Have you ever seen a magic card before? And being your age, I didn't. We didn't have much TV and YouTube and all that, so I was very sheltered. I said, no, I haven't. He goes, well, let me show you that. We have this card that has 1 spot on it. On the other side, we have 4 spots. And it goes, but on the other side, we have 3. Yeah, I was a little confused too. Then he turns it over and says, on the next side, he has 6. Yeah, I was pretty puzzled myself. He goes,
This magic.
let me show you that one more time. We have 1 spot on this side, 4 spots on this side,
Okay.
3 spots on this side, and 6 spots on this side. Yeah, that's a head scratcher, isn't it? So I'm like, I'm really confused. And Greg, being the kind guy he is, said, I'll tell you what, since you want to be a magician, I'll show you guys how this is done. And I'm going to do that for you guys. Do you guys want to learn how it's done? Okay, on this side, that has 1 spot, there's actually only 2 spots there. If I cover this spot, it looks like there's only 1 spot. Or if I cover this side, it looks like there's 3, because our mind fills in that there should be a spot there. So it all depends on what side you're holding it on. On this side, even though it looks like there's 4, there's actually 5. See, yeah, it's pretty clever, isn't it? If you cover this side, it looks like there's 6. So you got either 4 or 6, or you have 1 or 3. So 5 on this side, 3 on the other. Now he did say though, you have to be very careful when you hold this. You don't want to expose that there's nothing there. Because if you do move your hand, you're actually going to see that there really is 3 spots there. Likewise, on this side, keep your hand over this spot, or this blank spot, because otherwise you really do have to show them that there's 6 there. So we got 6 on this side, 3 on this side. How many's on the other side?
6.
6? Actually, there's 8 on this side. Hey, would you be able to help me with something? And what is your name? Isabel? Oh, that's a pretty name. Can you come right up here? I'll have you stay right over here. And can you hold something if I have you hold it?
He's gonna call me a king.
There we go. I want you to hold this here. And, okay, don't try it, okay? Because it's heavy. But we're going to do a trick here. And I love the color of your shirt. Is that your favorite color? I got the perfect stuff.
Is it gonna be my turn? I was gonna say 8 more.
I have a pink scarf here, so what we're going to do is we're going to tie a knot in this. Okay? Tie a knot in it. We're going to kind of roll it, pull it tight. Then we're going to take that knot. We're just going to slide it down and take it right off. You got that? Should we do that again?
He tied it.
Okay, I'm going to take that. We're going to tie a knot in it. Hold on to that end. Okay, we're gonna, ready? 1, 2, 3, pull. Well, keep holding that end. Get this knot. You are doing an awesome job. Awesome job. One more time. Okay. You're gonna take that, tie that up. So you grab that. We're gonna pull it. Okay. Let go of that one. Take that knot. We're going to let you slide that down. Didn't she do a good job? Let's give her a round.
Oh. What did you do? What did you do? Good job, kiddo.
He's gonna come up now.
Now, magic has always intrigued me, even from a little kid. There's a lot of magic things that I saw in our home growing up. And one of the things that really convinced me that magic was real was mirrors. I'd always look in the mirror and I kind of wondered, is that image I saw looking back at me, was that my reflection? Or could I be the mirror's reflection? Which one was real? Which one was imaginary? So we're going to do a little bit of magic with the mirror.
I know what
If I can get it out of the box here. In the back.
Yep.
So what do you see in this mirror? What do you see? Yourself? Oh, whoops. There we go. I can see you guys. Knock on that mirror. Don't break it though. 7 years bad luck. So we're going to do a little magic with the mirror here because sometimes mirrors, they can be a little tricky. Have you guys ever read Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah.
Through the Looking Glass? Well, we're gonna do that right here. Okay. Grab the side here. We're gonna take this needle. Can you tell me if it's sharp? No. You take the needle and push it right through the center.
What?
Right through the center.
I know. He went fluid.
Sometimes reality is not what we think
I
it
know.
is.
Because it's like,
Right through.
because it's a meal, it'll confess it.
And mirrors have taught me one thing too. Even though we see a reflection in there, that's not necessarily who we can be. It may show who we are right now, but we do have the ability sometimes to actually bend reality.
Oh yeah.
And we can actually make reality what we want. So if we choose, we can decide who we're going to be in the future, what we're going to do, and all possibilities are endless. Just just like when we look in the mirror. All we got to do is dream of what we can be, and we can make it happen. Okay, I need. Are you two brothers? Or are you a friend with them? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Will you both want to help me? Okay. What is your name? Luca? Dominic. Okay. Let's put this on the side here. Okay, we'll have one of you stand here, one of you stand here. And we're going to play a little game, okay? I need you to hold this cup on top of your head. Okay, just hold your hand there. And you, we're going to give you a cup. Okay, can you hold it? Just keep it there. You might want to use 2 hands. And
Down both hands.
oh, I did not bring that, but we will use this. Okay.
Just wait and see.
Does this look like real water to you? Does it look like real water to you? Is it wet? Is it wet? Is it wet? Okay. This really isn't magic. It's just fun for me to do because somebody's going to get wet. Okay, we're going to play a game. We're going to do, how about, are you smarter than a magician? Okay? So, you don't need to be smarter than me, you just need to be smarter than your friend. Which one's smart?
I've been going to 5th grade.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll see if you're I'm going to ask you guys a series of questions. Okay, and whoever answers correctly does not get any water poured in their cup. If you answer it wrong, you're going to get a little bit of water poured in your cup. Okay, first off, we're going to start with you. What color is an orange?
Wait, what color is it? Orange?
Yes.
I don't know.
Stop it! Think about it. What color is an orange?
Orange.
Say it.
Orange?
Yes.
Okay, now for you. Name me a tertiary color. 3, 2, 1. Blue is a primary color. Get you a little bit of water poured in there.
I feel it.
Yeah. Let's go on with second question. What color was George Washington's white horse?
White.
Okay. What was George Washington's grandfather's name? Do you know? No, but you're going in 5th grade. Yes. Okay. Give you a little bit more water. Oh, let's see.
You're giving him the easier question.
It's random. Okay. What is 2 plus 2?
Are you kidding me? 4.
Okay. Tell me what the Pythagorean theorem is.
I don't even know that.
What are they teaching in school?
I don't know.
Get a little bit more. Okay, one more. What is your name?
My name is Luca.
Luca. Okay. What is my father's name?
I'm with another father.
Okay, you get a little bit more. Or maybe a lot more. Now, we obviously have a clear winner, okay? And like I said, one person is going to get wet because we're going to dump whatever's in their cups on top of their head here in just a moment. So, let's do one more question. Let's see. What number am I thinking of?
15.
What number am I thinking of?
30.
You were right. You were wrong. So I'll tell you what, we're going to take this water, and again, it is wet, isn't it? We're going to pour that in your cup.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's like
And
that.
unfortunately, that's my last question. So you know what that means?
No.
Let me see your cup here.
No.
Dump it. You feel the water on there, right?
No.
Okay, ready?
There's no
On
one.
the count of 3, everyone. 1,
1,
2, 3. regardless, you both were a good sport playing along. And I hope you had fun.
How was that?
Now, part of what I like to do as a magician is I like to tell stories. I'm going to tell you a story. You do? Okay. In the beginning, there was nothing but a vast void. The universe was barren. A single thought shot through the dark, a cosmic consciousness that existed even before time itself. As it wove its way through the universe, it reached out, but there is nothing. Alone in the nothingness, that cosmic being, he exhaled and issued forth a breath, and air was born. Still not satisfied, he exclaimed in a forceful tone, infused with the passion of heat, and flame was called into existence, and it stood beside the air. So the two elements, air and fire, they stood side by side, but something was still missing. The vast nothingness still dominated. So for a third time, that consciousness spoke. It whispered a word, a magical incantation, and out of the nothingness, it started to swirl, and a form started to emerge. And when the dust settled, there was earth. The three elements, earth, air, and fire, they rolled together. But the earth was barren, the air was hot, and the fire scorched everything it touched. So for a fourth time, that cosmic architect, he issued forth a proclamation. The fourth and final element was called into existence. Water rained down upon the other three elements. It quenched the dry earth, it cooled the hot air, and it tamed the fiery flames. The four elements, they were rolled together and combined. As their forces united, the magic took hold. The rock and space became infused with light. The emptiness would soon be no more. The cosmic being wrapped its arms around its creation, much like a parent does to a child. He gave it a final embrace before setting it free. For at this moment, there is no more emptiness, and the universe began to take shape. And I'm going to tell you one more story here. There's no legend about the moon. The moon was alone in the night sky, traveled back and forth searching for a friend, but there was none. On the other side of the world, the sun rose, shone down upon the earth, casting its warmth upon the people, and they were happy. The sun traveled from east to west, surveying all that he ruled over. When nighttime came, the moon crept out of her hiding place. She hovered alone in the nighttime sky. A tiny star whispered to her, telling her about a great being on the other side of the world that was full of joy and light. She listened eagerly, praying that one day she would be able to meet him. For generations, the sun and the moon traveled on separate paths. The moon always trying to catch up to the sun, but he was always just over the next mountain range or just over the horizon, and she was not able to meet him. This continued on for years. The sun hovered over the earth during the day, and then at night, the stars came out, blanketed the sky, and the moon traveled silently through the heavens, until one glorious day, their paths finally met in the middle. The world looked up in wonder. For that moment, night and day merged together as one. The moon, she stood halfway between the sun and the earth, just basking in his glory. His warmth filled her soul. It vanquished all of her pain, all of her emptiness. Now they knew that they would have to part ways and continue on their journey. But they vowed to each other that they would meet again. Because of all the forces in this world, love eclipses all.
What's in the show?
Who likes to play with dolls? Okay. We're going to get just a little weird, but nothing bad, okay? We're going to try an experiment, okay? We're going to see who can be influenced. Because part of magic sometimes isn't necessarily producing coins and playing with silk. Sometimes it's a little bit more mental. We're gonna try an experiment. So I'm going to need you all to participate. I need you to put your hands together, put your thumbs up, and put your fingers out like you're pointing, and then hold them about an inch away. Now, as we do that, I'm going to try to influence you using this now. We're going to squeeze together, and you're going to feel your fingers being attracted to each other. It's going to be pulling you together, tighter and tighter, until your fingers touch and they feel like you're glued together. Are you feeling it? Yeah. Are you feeling it? Okay. Very good. Now go. This goes to show a little bit about the power of influence and suggestion. And since that worked on you, we're going to call you up here, if you don't mind. And can you tell everyone your name?
My name's Robert.
Robert. Okay, Robert. Okay. You're not afraid of dolls, are you?
No.
No? Okay.
Maybe this
Maybe this one. Okay. We're going to continue this experiment, okay? What I want you to do is put your hands out, put them out as straight as you can, and hold tight, clench. And I'm going to use this dowel. Again, kind of similar to before, we're going to pinch together. You're going to feel your hands melting together as if they're merging and all that. Tighter and tighter, like super strong magnets holding you that you won't be able to release. On the count of 3, I want you to try to release, but I'm still going to be holding your hands here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Release. Okay. 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 And
Try.
okay, now you release. Okay. Very good. You good to try one more time?
Oh, yeah, let's go. Okay, let's do it.
I'm gonna try.
Okay. What I want you to do, this is
I'm gonna
simple.
try to.
Just swallow. Got it. Swallow again. Can you swallow?
No.
No? Serious? No, go. Try again. Can you swallow? That, my friends, is part of the power of the mind. Thank you, Robert. Have you guys noticed all these old posters and pictures in this building? That was one of the most amazing things I've found ever since I came here.
What's on
The
this show,
creakiness of the
Papa?
floor and all that, it just reminded me that this place is filled with
go.
history. Magicians of the past have all made their way through Abbotts, and I'm proud to be here. Now, one of my friends who was here a long, long time ago was named Edgar. Is it okay if Edgar comes and helps us with a couple things? Now, you won't be able to see Edgar, because Edgar is actually a ghost. But we're going to use this key to call him. So I'm going to need all you guys' help, okay? We're going to say, Edgar, come and play.
Edgar, come
Okay,
and play.
keep on doing that, and
Come and play.
and you can see he's starting to move.
Edgar, come and play.
Edgar, come
Edgar
and
just
play.
came here. So he's going to help us. He's going to be here, and he may be whispering in my ear. Edgar's a friendly ghost, though, okay? He's a good guy, and he stays here. He doesn't go home with anybody. Okay? So don't try to take him home with you because he belongs here.
How are we going to take him home if we can't see him?
Well, I don't know. But when Edgar started, they didn't have books and videos. Instead, they had chalkboard slates that they would write on. Now, again, we don't have those. We don't use those today. We have a little bit more advanced ways to learn. But this is what Edgar used. Edgar's going to help me do something that's basically kind of like mentalism, where mentalism is your thoughts coming to me, maybe predicting the future. So I'm going to try to do that, okay? Up here I got a chalkboard, and I'm going to write a prediction.
What's on the?
Okay? I want you guys to see it
Why
yet.
did it light?
So we're going to cover that up.
Why did it
And let's see. Would you like to help me? Okay. And what is your name? Daniel? Okay, everyone, let's give Daniel a hand. Okay. We have 9 cards from 1 up to 9. What I want you to do is mix them up however you want. Keep mixing. And then I want you to go whoever you want here and have them pick out 1 card. They can do it face down. Just have them pick one. Just whoever you want. Just go up to somebody.
One.
Okay, and then hand me the card he picked. Okay, he picked the 6. Go up to another person. We're gonna put that up here. And bring that to me here. And, oh, you picked the 7. We'll put that one right next to this. Ah. Okay, and go up to the next person, to another person, and do them. And bring me that card. Go up to one more. Tell you what, I'm going to get rid of one of these cards just so it's not looking like you're getting all in order. Because it'll look that's better. That way it looks a little bit more random. And we'll have you do one more.
Behind these two. I'm not joking. I'm gonna knock them down.
And the 2. And after take those cards. Thank you, Daniel, very much for helping. Let's give him a hand. So like I said, I made a prediction before we even started. We're going to see if that prediction matches what you guys. So we have 6, 8, 3, and 2. Very good. Thank you again, Daniel. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Again, this was one of the tricks I learned when I was your age, or your age. they did behind the counter, they showed me the 6 cards, then they took 1, 2, 3 away, but I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards left. Did you catch that? Again, we take 1, 2, 3 cards away, and you're still left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Again, as a young kid, this totally blew my mind. Like, I wanted to learn. I'm like, how can you take 1, 2, 3 cards and still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards left? And Greg goes, it's easy. It's magic. 1, 2, 3 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards, 6 cards, 7 cards. You still have 1, 2, 3, 4, well, actually 5 cards left. You look confused.
I am confused.
Yeah? Can I let you in on a secret? Me too. I'm confused. Like I said, Edgar was coming here to help us with a little bit, and he wants to tell everyone here thank you. And I hope you all enjoyed the show today. It was my pleasure to perform for you and at Abbotts Magic here in the magic capital of the world. And enjoy the afternoon, and be sure to see Greg for any of your magic needs here. There's a lot of wonder to be found here. Thank you very much.